Welcome to another day of Ether Raids, another week rather. We are in Astra Anima season, and we're starting off with Tochi. I think I have probably like two teams. My brain is fried right now. I just finished building like one defense, I think. Lies. I built two. One is kind of incomplete, but there's at least one. I gotta go back and finish the other one. So I have like two teams set up. So we're going to play a quick match and then go back to finish off the other defense that I was working on. I had some really interesting stuff that I put together. I actually wanted to do a lot more, but I didn't get a copy of Veil on the Legendary banner, which was quite unfortunate. We're looking at some plus 10s here. This is Seliph, Legendary Camilla, plus 9 Golvig. A lot of wasted fodder there, in my opinion. You really shouldn't have, but there's a Seliph there. High investment, no quarter. Camilla, Camilla doing Camilla things. Plan here is to Gale Force. Option was to tank because the other team that I have is the Ike team. Ike is just switching seasons now. There's no point in leaving him in a season. I have enough blessings so I can switch across whatever I feel like, but for now we're just going to keep swapping seasons. Ike, he's going to be on at least one team, getting the traps out of the way, and Hinoka's going to get one more range of movement because of charge.
Close your eyes.
I think I should probably dance. What's this range looking like? Okay. So it'll target the spot that I would dance from, which means I'd have to reposition whoever is in that spot out of the way, which means I have to move or Selena one up, which is fine because I'm not breaking the structure. And I also get to test the two traps here.
The future is in sight.
It should work out fine. Okay. Alright, so what was I saying? Ike on at least one team. I have enough blessings to do it. It's totally fine. We're gonna Gale Force, as I mentioned. Just gonna back out here so that our team, our initiators can heal up. I think I made a little bit of a mistake, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's working out. Because I did end up getting the no follow-up on Citrine so that Crom can copy it. Okay, alright, so who's gonna reposition?
Your orders?
Ephraim.
Let me dive in. Message received.
Alright, let's have defenses. Yeah, that's definitely a one-shot. So we're gonna have Camilla reposition Ephraim up. We're going to be looking at some one-shots here, so we're not going to get a lot of Gale Force action on this turn, but we're going to take out at least 2 units just to close the gap and to get the enemy team moving. There's no Dancer here, so it is in our favor 100%, just to get everything going here. I'm trying not to make any mistakes, and also I get the cancel one, so Camilla can cancel back at least one space into the little gap here that Ephraim will be in, so that if I need the additional space when I'm retreating, it should work out fine. This is just going to be like a real quick hit and run. I'm just double checking Crom's range here. It's crazy because I've pulled on so many banners, but I have yet to get an extra copy of Brave Crom. I think lies. I did get like a couple, but I foddered them for infantry speed tactic, which is hindsight not the best fodder, because they really just gave out no follow-up like to everyone, but decisions were made. I actually feel like I want at least a +1 Crom, because he scales really well off merges, and I still have not gotten a copy of Flow and Trace. Is that what it's called? The one that gives him no follow-up and cancel. It's on Harmonic Roy and Harmonic Carla. So those are 2 things that I'm still looking for, 2 skills. They're never going to be in the codes. Hopefully they put them on some units that we can get some fodder on eventually. But for now, I just have to do without. And I mean, it's not like I'm struggling. Crom is putting in so much work, but I'm just saying this is literally, well, almost literally base kit Crom. I have Clash instead of his Surge Sparrow because Gale Forcing, typically you don't need the healing. So I just went with the extra defensive bulk and attacking power because he is going to be getting quite a bunch of movement. So it works out more in my favor this way. What do I do here? I'm going to lock... Oh, it's turn 2. Alright, well, since it's turn 2 and I can't lock anyone, I should probably break this pot.
Close your eyes.
So that Crom will have somewhere to cancel back to. Because he will have cancel active. Well, not even cancel. He's going to have Gale Force active after this combat. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put him. Because he doesn't have cancel anymore, so... Yeah, and he's not like he's going to be able to enemy phase any of these units here, so I definitely have to get him out of the way.
Without a doubt.
Let's break this pot. I already stepped on the real trap for the bolt trap, and the other trap is the real hex trap. So I'm going to do this, and then we get Gale Force. And then I'm going to break the structure here so that Crom can have a space to come back into. Unfortunately, Citrine is not well placed, but we're going to have to deal with it, use the status effects that we have to take out the enemy opponents here. So what are we looking at this turn? Let's start off with Ephraim here. Let's get some damage forecasts, as well as check the ranges here. I think I want to get rid of the range units at least. Ooh, okay.
I'll handle this.
So we can't take out Seliph.
Pressing ever forward.
Okay, how do I do this? That's the no quarter on Legendary Seliph there. It's putting in a lot of work. We get Gale Force with Ephraim, but what do I do with it afterwards? That's the question. I could potentially try to figure out a way to take out Seliph. Maybe Ivy can do something, or Citrine. So we'll see. Alright, so I can take out Sanaki.
Are you ready?
Still can't get Seliph, okay.
Don't worry, dear.
I'm so tired. Oh my god. Yo, working on... I spent like the entire day editing videos, or the one video, the defense replays, and building a defense, as well as playing Rucker Sieges. I did a lot of stuff in Faye yesterday. A whole lot of stuff, but it was all fun. I totally enjoyed it. I was saying that I pulled on the banner. Oh, Camilla can't do it. Come to think of it, this team actually can't take out an Ike. I might drop Camilla from this team, which is just ridiculous to say, because I feel like I need Veil more, because Veil can potentially take out Ike. I don't have an Ike counter on. Well, then again, Camilla's bonus. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so the plan here is we're gonna leave Legendary Seliph for last. We're gonna lock him in place, because what that means is that we'll definitely be able to take him out, since his weapon has a 3 allies in 3 spaces weapon condition. So his weapon is no longer active, so he's not going to be getting his miracle and a bunch of other stuff, so he should be a lot easier to take out. And even if we are not able to, I'm just going to lock him so that we can try to figure something out on the following turn, and also get the pots. So yeah, this one is pretty much done. It's GG's from here. And I was saying, Legendary Camilla is... Are you ready? Yep, see, there we go, we get it right now. Alright, so yeah. Legendary Camilla is bonus, so it makes sense to bring her. Because if not her, then I'd have to bring... Well, actually, no. I have Orselina here, so I could probably drop Camilla. I think I might drop Camilla from this team because I need someone who can take out Ike.
It's so bright out.
That's something to think about. Chrom, Legendary Chrom would need a lot of help. I don't know. I'll think about that at least, just to see what I do with that, because I don't think I'm going to be needing Camilla this week, on offense at least. I think I have enough green coverage here. What I'm looking for is someone that can kill Emblem Ike. So that's something for me to think about. But yeah, this one's done. Whew, I am so tired. I'm gonna just take a little break and then I'm gonna play one more match, and that will be the video for today, at least. GG's. Alright, welcome to our second match of the day. This is against Hi Dear Leggy, and we got ourselves a little bit of an easy one here, which is quite nice because I was a little bit spent. So what we're gonna do is just hit and run this. We're gonna shut off Duma's thing so that he doesn't take out our healing tower. Yunaka here has Disarm Trap, which is gonna work in our favor. I didn't give her Disarm Trap 4 because I figured she didn't need the tier 4 version. So yeah, no point in foddering a dual Kagero just to get the Disarm Trap 4. I had plenty of Disarm Trap 3 fodder, so yeah, it worked out well. So I'm gonna step on the traps, break all the structures, kill the units, and then that's GG's. Really nothing too complicated to think of here. Should be pretty straightforward unless I make some terrible mistakes. So let's go back to what I was talking about earlier in the previous video. I think I was saying that I did pull on the banner. So I have Thor. It went about how you would expect a legendary banner to go, which is interesting because everyone says that, you know, your legendary the legendary unit that you want isn't the one that you're probably going to get. The legendary unit that you get, legendary units choose you. So I ended up getting Yuri, which seems to be a theme, as well as Guinevere. I've gotten so many Guineveres, so I think I can probably merge. I would have been able to merge her to like +5, but I've just been foddering her for no counter disrupt fodder. I don't think I got like 2 more copies, so I don't think I'm going to use those just yet. I'm going to probably just book them for now. And then I'm probably going to do the same to the legendary Yuri. I already have a +1 legendary Yuri, and I mean, yeah, merges are great, but I'm not looking to invest in another wind legendary at the moment. If anything, I'd probably want to get Veronica instead, because she has more merges. Well, then again, I guess Yuri would probably be on the same amount of merges as my Veronica if I submit everything.
Close your eyes.
Come to think of it. You know what's really crazy? I got a lot of units to mid-merge, like +5, and then I just stop getting extra copies. Like, they just decide that they don't want to show up anymore. Before, they were like best friends. They're like, hey, come into your house every day. What's up? Come on. I know you wanted that special unit, but I'm here instead. What are you going to do? And they just like disappear. I was like, all right, I'm going to make this unit at +5 a merge project. But all of a sudden, they just stopped showing up. So I end up with incomplete mythic merges or just incomplete unit merges. And it's kind of annoying because I like to see the what do you call that? It's not perfectionist. It's completionist. I like to see everything through. But also, I don't want to waste the orbs, especially not on the legendary banner. The last time I plus done a mythic was a legendary female Byleth, and that turned out to be quite a bad investment. But favorites are favorites. You're going to do what you want with your favorites, so no going back there. She should be getting her refine eventually. I mean, Byleth is getting this refined this month, so she should be on her way probably this year because, yeah, not a lot of mythics left to remix and refine when you think about it, really. We're really getting into the... they're probably going to have to slow down And I don't even know why they did 2 in 1 month. They probably could have just did 1. Really no reason to rush, because at the pace that we're going, we'll be out of options in terms of remix and refine for mythics pretty quickly. But I guess it helps keeps them up to date. I mean, Byleth is still like really good. Like if you have like a catcher ball and you pick your matchups well, he can put in work, especially with like a cultist strike. So there's that. Unfortunately, he's getting Times Pulse in his refine, or is his remix, one of the two, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure everyone has given it Byleth Times Pulse because it was the one thing that he was missing. So there's that. And also warping. I think I saw something about warping there. Well, then again, I could be wrong, but I guess he does have it. I gave that to him, so he's pretty similar in playstyle with the final build that I have to female legendary Byleth. So I'll be probably more interested to see what they do with female legendary Byleth's C skill as well as her weapon, because really they should have just given her Sublime Heaven as well, but you know, they like to play favorites with male Byleth. It is what it is. Female Byleth hasn't, well, there is Fallen Byleth, who is pretty OP, but they really like to play favorites with male Byleth. Like, he's been the lead on pretty much every harmonic duo that they've been together in, and he typically gets first pick. Whatever. Not that I'm complaining, you know, it's waifu wars, that's what the waifus are for. But yeah, pulled on the banner. Don't know what I'm going to do yet with Loki, don't know what I'm going to do at all, but she's going to be bonus for the entire month, so bonus, lisp. So, struggling with this Ather here. Don't want to, let's wait one more turn. Yeah, so she's going to be bonus for the entire month, so I might as well pull her and put her on defense and see how I can make it work. It's going to be pretty annoying because I have no need for a healer that doesn't have odd and even recovery or has a perf C skill. Basically, if you're not Safi or Tina, I really don't need you on my dark defense. So she's taking up a spot, which is unfortunate because if she doesn't hit hard enough, which I suspect that she won't, then really she has no use on my defense. So might as well pull a copy because she is going to be bonus for the entire month, as I said. So just to avoid too much lift lost, it makes sense to just run her on defense, which is something I have every Dark Mythic so far. I think there is an exception. I think there's a couple missing, if I'm not mistaken. I have the majority of them. I don't have the same for offense, but having the mythics really works out in your favor the majority of the time, except for Sothis, who is just terrible. Yeah. So Loki is in the building. Don't know what I'm gonna do with her, but I think I'm gonna get started early on building a dark defense because it's going to be a lot different now that we have Loki to use. I gotta see how to implement her on defense. Gotta say big shout outs to Penros for being able to run a defense with 2 healers and not get punished in terms of being able to kill things. He was still able to take out Emblem Ike even though he had 2 healers on his defense, which is something that's incredibly hard to do because healers typically don't do very well in combat these days. They do put out big numbers, but a lot of times they're either not doubling or they're not able to kill because of damage reduction. You guessed it. So yeah, really interested to see how he'll implement this Loki, who is an additional mythic, or maybe he won't even bother pulling for her because I don't know, he seems pretty set on his defense. It's doing pretty well. With Rally Trap, with Emran. I don't like her arts, baby Emran, or just Emran in general. Her art style is pretty monocolor. I feel it's devoid of life. Like, she really needs some pizzazz in her sprite. But I'm probably nitpicking. Someone out there likes it. You know, probably just not for me. yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna finish off this this Lin here. I've taken a little bit longer than I anticipated,
The
but
future is in sight.
as you can see there, I
Let's
had
go.
pivot on Byleth instead of swap, which is something that I need to go fix. That's always what happens when you have
Pressing
units
ever
on defense as well as offense. You end up mixing up the builds, so I gotta go fix that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. GG's. See you in the next one. Oh, I finished building all my team, so everything's all set for the season. GG's.